Welcome to Minneapolis High School football. Today, September 23rd, 2011, as the Lions visit the Russell Broncos here at the Russell Stadium. I don't know if there's a certain name for this stadium or not, but Dale Leach and Scott Osherman here to bring you the broadcast tonight on Eagle Communications Channel 2 and SalinaPost.com. Replay on Channel 20.
It's a beautiful night for football, Dale. As we sit here, the sun is in our eyes, but a beautiful night. Wearing our T-shirts, ready for about 13 minutes away from the kickoff, and Minneapolis coming in at 2-1 and against the 0-3 Russell Broncos. But they've had some tough competition. The Russell Broncos have, and some tough teams in our league that they've played already. So you can't look at that. This is, I believe, homecoming night for them. So you look at all those factors into play. You know that they're going to come out and want to play.
Yes, they have played two of the top three preseason rated teams in the league, starting off with southeast of Saline. They got beat 50-12. Second week they played Hayes TMP and lost still, but not by as much, 46-34. And then last week they lost to Ellsworth, 41-12. So it's Class 4A tonight against Class 3A. This is the first non-2A opponent we played this year, Scott.
Yeah. Well, we've not three 2A opponents and a 4A school. We haven't even played anybody in 3A yet, but we will have those coming up.
Starting next week.
But Minneapolis coming in tonight after a come-from-behind victory last week, a very exciting victory in the last seconds to win that ball game, and Minneapolis coming off some motivation from that standpoint, and they hope to build on that motivation and get as they get into their second league game tonight.
And for those of you watching this on tape replay, I apologize, but every time we come to Russell, it's like Beloit at basketball. There's people that have to come to the top of the stands and walk in front of the camera. It's just part of the thing you put up with. It is homecoming night, as Scott said, here at Russell. And a little different look to see out of the Russell Broncos this year, Scott. We saw them doing a little bit in the pregame warm-up. They're running a version of the single wing, which is an offense that we've not seen anybody run since a playoff game back in 2001, November 2001, when the Lions traveled to Conway Springs in a playoff game.
Of course, they run an extremely good single wing.
Yes, well-practiced.
A well-practiced single wing. But a single wing is similar to a little bit similar. We've seen some double wing in Beloit and some other teams. It's a little bit different version from there, but still it is a tough defense to defend, although our coaches tend to like to be able to put themselves up against the run.
It's a lot of fakery and tomfoolery in the backfield, and you've got to play assignment football from what I remember, right? You can't get too concerned about trying to follow the ball. You'll get beat. But so we'll see how the Lions do against that tonight. As far as I know, this is the first year that Russell has run the single wing, and we'll have to see how well they do. But this is the 16th game in the series. Minneapolis leads at 10-5. Last year they rocked us at Minneapolis 34-7 after the Lions had won 3 straight games. So this is a series that so far Minneapolis has done well in. Usually when they beat us good. So we hope that doesn't happen tonight. But last week, you're right, we had a very exciting game, comeback win. Unfortunately, we were up 21 points, let it get away. But not a very last second, but last few seconds field goal by Andrew Yoxel put it away for us and preserved a nice opening game win at Minneapolis. We won't have the national anthem tonight because they've already dispensed with that as they get ready for homecoming here, do their homecoming festivities. Just to review the season so far, the Lions lost to Sacred Heart 33-10, I believe it was, to open the season, and then went to Washington County and beat the Washington County squad 35-0, and then eked out the win against Valley Heights Mustangs uh, last week at Minneapolis. So as we get back into league play this week, and next week host one of the top teams in the league in southeast of Saline, and then go to Ellsworth, and then come for homecoming the week after that. I believe it's October 14th against Republic County, which will be our first district game. So the season's getting close to halfway over with.
It's hard to believe coming into the season. You get excited for football and you get ready to get back for these kids to get on the field and for us to get up here in the box to be able to call this game. And it goes by quick when you're having some fun. Minneapolis is going to come out tonight, as we talked about earlier, trying to build off of the victory they had last week and the week before, and try to keep the momentum. The further we go, the more difficult our opponents get, with the exception of maybe one in there. But you've got some tough teams in our league. You mentioned it already in southeast of Saline, but Ellsworth as well, and Beloit.
Yeah, the top three preseason rated teams. Yeah.
And all three of them are worthy opponents. And, Minneapolis is going to have to build on their season to get that momentum going, to make themselves be aware that come district time that they can play against the likes of Beloit, Republic County, and Smith Center.
Redmond. So, but the Lions only with 4 home games in regular season this year. If we get to the postseason, we'll have to see if we possibly get another home game or not. But I didn't get a chance to look at the Cassia website today, Scott. Have you noticed if I didn't get a chance to look at the Cassia website today. Do you know if the classifications are out for next year?
I started to, and I got a phone call, and I got busy, and I never got back in. And so, no, I have not seen if those are out yet. They've got to be close.
Well, I think they must be, because usually the Saturday after that counting day, football coaches get together and hash out their schedule for the next 2 years for non-league, non-district type games. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're out, and I just wasn't able to see him. I was at a funeral proceedings today and didn't have a chance to take care of those situations. But beautiful night for football here in Russell, Kansas. We're high up in the stadium, and I figured it'd be a lot cooler than it is. There's not a breeze at all. The flag is limp, and the sun's going down, thank goodness. The field doesn't look too whippy out there, Scott. I was rather surprised we get up here and take a look at that. They must not have watered it this summer in the midst of this drastic heat that we had. They probably had watering restrictions or something, would be my guess.
They may have, but you're right. If it was a muddy night, it would be a tough night. So, field-wise.
So there's the wind conditions really shouldn't be a factor tonight if things stay as they are for passing or kicking. I would expect that at least on the Russell side, if they're going to be running out of the single wing, the pass won't be their first priority. It'll be the run, though they do throw some out of the single wing. Some of those teams do. Minneapolis, I thought probably was going to end up throwing a lot more than they have been so far the first 3 games, but run has kind of been the first priority there. I think I did hear too that possibly the Eckert boy has had some injury problems somewhat, was questionable tonight as far as how much he'd play, so that might be interesting to see if we end up with Jake Fleming some more in the running back position, who has been kind of slowly working into that through the first 3 games.
And has done a nice job with it, but you're right, they've kind of used them. They've used them on the defensive side and the offensive side, but if in fact Luke is injured, you may exactly see some more Jake Fleming in the mix.
Looking forward to a good competitive ball game tonight. I think size-wise, they had some good horses on the line, height and brawn. I don't know how many, I can't remember the numbers, but they've got a kid that's junior that's 6'3" and 275. He's out there, number 79. I remember that one, that number. They've got a 6'2", 250 kid that's a sophomore. There's another junior that's 6'2", 270. So they are not dinky.
No, they're not.
They've
got 34 listed on their squad, but they've got let's see, 10 juniors, 7 freshmen, 9 sophomores, 10 juniors, and 8 seniors. They've got some kids injured.
Yeah, I think I saw 8 or 9 red shirts here on the sideline with no pads on. So they've seems like every year we come out here, they've got a few injuries, quite several injuries, and that's repeated again tonight. Their king and queen have been crowned, and the Minneapolis squad is approaching the field to finish their warm-ups. So let's take get a couple words from our sponsors as we tick down towards game time, and we'll be right back with continuing action here at the Russell Stadium.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season. From Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666. There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
Welcome back to the Russell Bronco Stadium. The Lions are on the field. They're in a final huddle beneath the goalposts here. We're down to, well, the clock has stopped at 2:54. I don't know why, but we're under 3 minutes to kickoff. Other than Luke Eckert, I don't know that I've heard of any potential further injury situations for the Lions, so we ought to be in fairly good health for the night. And the Broncos are getting ready to hit the field through the lines here for their greeting for homecoming. And as you might be able to tell looking down here from the camera, there's 5 or 6 red shirts down there that are football players that aren't going to be on the field tonight. Last time we were here 2 years ago, the Lions had a narrow 20-13 win. I can't remember the particulars about it, except it was a close game. And the previous time when we played here, we lost in overtime 38-32. So we've had some close games here the last few times we've played at Russell. We hope that that can be, if it's close, that's fine, but we just want the win tonight. Well, the clock has stopped, and I guess it's because of the homecoming activities. Here comes the main event introduction of the Broncos. Homecoming night here in Russell. Exciting for the crowd and the students, of course. And we'll have to come out early and try to diffuse some of the emotion for this host Broncos squad.
Well, Dale, I was trying to find it on the Cations website, and it
Must not be announced yet.
must not be. Found something, but I couldn't get. I got some 4A stuff, but I couldn't get any 3A stuff. So we'll go back to this, and I'll stop playing with my phone and see if we can get ready for some football. Minneapolis in their home are traveling white, blue pants, blue helmets. Russell Broncos in there all red with the blue helmet. Minneapolis, coming into tonight. Let's talk special teams play for a while. We had an exciting game-ending field goal by Alex Yoxel last week, and that has been an advantage. And I felt like also our defense in the defense in the first half, as well as the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, did an amazing job of being able to get us back into that ball game so that we could kick that field goal to come away with the victory.
Well, and let's not forget the punt returns. We had a 52-yard punt return early in the game last week for a touchdown by Fleming Boy, and then late in the game he took a punt back for probably 40 yards at least. Got taken out at about the 15-20 yard line. I can't remember what exactly. So I'm sure the Broncos will be trying to see what they can do to slow down any explosiveness that we have on punt returns. Getting the coin toss out here right now. We'll see how that comes out. The wind, again, will not be a factor, so I don't see that playing into any decisions with who wins or loses the coin toss. Referees are still explaining a few things to the captains out here, apparently before they flip the coin.
Sorry about that, Dale. Got some pronunciations and
all right.
Trying to get.
We're waiting out the coin flip here to see who gets what done to them. Again, the wind won't be a factor.
Just to give you an idea there, ladies and gentlemen, GJ, Advantage Realty's got his
It is.
tonight.
It is gorgeous.
T-shirts and mini footballs flying around from time to time.
It is gorgeous out.
Okay, Russell won the toss and has chosen to receive. And they will defend the north goal. The Lions will kick off and defend the south goal on your left on your television screen. The Broncos on the north end on the right on your screen. And if you're a single wing team, you want the ball, you want to start trying to dictate what's going to happen on the night offensively. So we shall see what the Lions can do.
I forgot we do have another injury. I forgot about that. Connor Christensen is injured.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he will not be playing tonight. He's in street clothes.
Okay. Sorry to hear that, Connor. Hope that you get recovered from that and can get back to playing ball again.
Had a great game last week. He's our long snapper as well as plays some wide receiver and did a great job. And matter of fact, had one of those catches at the very end to get us into that area of field goal range. So Minneapolis will kick back deep will be for the Russell Broncos will be number 24 Nash Karst, as well as number 3 Alex Baldwin, junior and a sophomore back deep for the Broncos. And you're right, Dale, they've got some size and some pretty good size. Just standing here down the line, just watching them.
All-league kicker Andrew Yoxel will do the honors, teeing up the ball and kicking off.
Did I mess up and say Alex earlier?
I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. If you did,
if I did, I apologize.
We're ready to get things underway here.
Minneapolis getting ready to kick. Ball's on the 40, and Yoxel talks to squads. They go their directions, and here is the kick. And it's high, and it will be fielded about the 5-yard line by number 24. They fake the in around on the reverse. Oh, wow. Missed assignment right there. And they do get him knocked out of bounds. Thank goodness. But nice run back by number 24 and finally knocked out of bounds by Minneapolis number 26. Austin Goddard knocks him out of bounds, but not until he gets all the way out to the 35-yard line. So a big start right there for the Russell Broncos. On a 30-yard kickoff return. Broncos will come out as they will, as we talked about earlier, they will have a single wing. Shotgun formation for the quarterback. They will just give it to the quarterback himself. He keeps it, goes up, and he'll be taken down by number 38 for the Minneapolis Lions, and that is Garrett Lott. Ash Garst takes it and goes to the left side, a 3-yard carry for the Broncos.
If I remember right, one of the keys to stopping one of these types of offenses, the linemen have to stay low and try to blow stuff up from the get-go.
Shotgun formation once again for Garcia. He goes to the outside and nearly had him. Nice job by the Lions. Gets him out of bounds. That's Garrett Lott, almost taken down the backfield.
Short of the first down.
They will come up with a 3rd and 4 as they've gone to the left-hand side both times. The junior quarterback looks to the side for the play call. He'll come back to the line of scrimmage. They send one wing out to the left-hand side, and they have a fullback and a tailback. This time they go back that direction. Oh, nice job by the Lions. They get him knocked out of bounds. Nice job by Minneapolis number 33. Gets in the backfield, and that is Jake Fleming before he's knocked out of bounds. Bring up a 4th down, and no gain for the Broncos. As they bring their squad back in, see what they do here. Pretty confident as they come back to the line of scrimmage. That's interesting, Dale.
Unless they short punt it here.
Now they're going, looks to the wide side of the field. And they do quick punt, so good call. And it will roll all the way down to the 17-yard line before it's down by Russell Broncos number 8, Dylan Hoke. Minneapolis will start on offense.
I was going to say, for a team that's 0-3 on their own 38-yard line, that's pretty risky if they'd be going for that at that point. But so they did the smart thing. Do the quick kick.
33-yard punt, and that would give the Lions. Actually, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. I'm off. I'm 43-yard punt.
We're sitting up on our 17-yard line.
And that's where the Lions will take over. They will send one to the right, trips in tight to the, one to the left, trips in tight to the right. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Drops back, he gives the ball and keeps it himself. Faked it to Goddard and kept it himself.
Faked me out. I thought Goddard had it.
I did too. He gets only 1 on the play.
I thought, oh, that's a nice hole.
Bring up a 2nd down and a long 10. Actually, they say they lost a yard. So.
Yeah, we are. 2nd and 10 and a half here.
One receiver out the right-hand side, trips on the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Low. Oh, he does pick it up, and that's Fleming. Oh, wow, big defensive stop right there. Number 24, their quarterback, Nash Karst, gets the tackle for a loss of 3. Fleming had to reach down low to even get that.
Yes.
They had that one snipped out pretty tight.
Very fortunate we did not have a fumble there.
So we've gone the wrong direction the last 2 plays. As the Lions will come back up to the line of scrimmage. Out to the wide side, out to the short side is Alex Johnson. Shotgun formation for Comfort, 3rd and 13. Drops back to pass. Oh, has Yoxel wide open. Oh, nice job. Andrew Yoxel has to go up in the air to get that, Dale. But wow, that's some good hands by Andrew Yoxel. Had to go high in the air. If he would have had to jump for that one, it would have had a big gain on that one. Nice job nice pass completion, and that is a 22-yard pass completion.
Sets up the Lions 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. So the Lions get the first down of the game.
Shotgun formation, trips to the left-hand side. Johnson on the right. Oh, bad snap, and luckily Matt lands on it, but he's going to lose 5 on the play, and then he'll knock us back to the 30-yard line. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 15.
Covers it up for the Lions. Dylan Walker, first Bronco there, make sure he's down.
Broncos did a nice job of collapsing on that on the defensive side. 2nd down and 15 coming for the Lions.
About 20 cheerleaders down there, Scott. Are we at Sacred Heart or at Russell?
We're at Russell. It's homecoming night, though. Lott, Corman, and Yoxel to the right, Johnson to the left. In the backfield with comfort is Goddard, I believe. Drops back to pass. He'll look to pass. Has a receiver, and that's Alex Johnson. It's a nice catch. He'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6 for the Lions. So 2 good pass attempts with receptions here in this early drive.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 at the 40-yard line. Johnson will go out to the left-hand side. Fleming in the backfield with comfort. Trips in tight on the right. They will go with a straight handoff right to Fleming, and he will be about a yard short. He will gain 4 on the play. We'll bring up a 4th and 1.
So now will the Lions punt?
And they will.
Yes.
When you got the punter that we do, let's pin him back, try to get him pinned back, and that's what we're going to try to do. Yoxel will stand. We've got a new long snapper.
Oh yeah, with Christensen gone.
And a nice punt right there, and it'll angle out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. It'll back up a little bit, but 25. So that will be a nice punt right there. That let's see, 35-yard punt for Andrew Yoxel. That will 7:13 left to go in the scoreless ball game. Minneapolis and Russell here in Russell, Kansas.
7:13 remaining in the first stanza on this beautiful evening here in Russell, Kansas.
Broncos come back in the single wing formation. Shotgun formation. They'll roll the outside, looks to pass, throws up top, has a wide open receiver, and he's going to be gone. Nobody even bought on that one. That is huge, Dale. Wow.
He was a wide open 75-yard touchdown completion for the Broncos. Again, with single wing, you don't think pass first. Everybody's biting on looking for a running play.
Yeah. Wow. That was huge, Dale. And
he was all alone deep in our secondary.
Dylan Walker, 5'8", 170-pound junior, came out of the backfield and just was wide open. I don't even know if he got checked coming out of the backfield, but that was a big time pass, big time catching. Now he's going to try to kick the extra point. So ball's down, kick is up, and it's blocked. And he's running to the outside, and I was going to say they can't do that.
Can't advance.
So
block field.
So
PAT
was no good. So 7 minutes left. A big scoring drive right there by the Russell Broncos. They take the early lead, 6-0. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2 Minneapolis.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Well, fresh off a one-play drive for the Broncos there on their second possession of the night.
You know, and effective single wing, you can do that and hopefully get a bite. And they did get a bite, a big bite. And he was a good 15 yards into the secondary when we noticed, right over the middle. So unfortunately, they will score first and they take the early lead, 6-0, with 7 minutes left here in Russell, Kansas on homecoming night.
But as we witnessed last week, it really doesn't matter who scores first.
No, no, it doesn't. It's who's gonna battle and fight at the end. So back deep is Fleming, and I believe number 22 from Minneapolis Lions, and that is Dalton Lester. So Lester and Fleming back deep at about the 10-yard line as they will go to kick. And heavy formation to the left. I don't know that you'll see it, but may try a little pooch here. I'm not sure. So, and they do. So.
Well, they knock it out of bounds.
Luckily, it goes out of bounds. So, missed. Minneapolis dodges a bullet right there. Goes through one set of hands before it's knocked out of bounds. Minneapolis will maintain possession at the 36.
So it's a good field position for us, but we about came up with nothing there. 3 Lions had a shout at it. The third one, I don't know that he knocked it out of bounds, but
it came off his pads.
Came off his pads. Yeah.
Lions will come up here.
Have an official timeout. For what, I don't know.
Shoe tie.
Okay.
Austin Goddard in the backfield with Comfort. Johnson out to the right. Yoxel, Lott, and Corman to the left. And they will keep it himself as Comfort, and he will get forward about 3 yards on the play. So some positive rushing yards for Matt.
Up 5-yard gain up to the 39. Almost on the 40.
Not quite at 5.
Okay, yeah. They advanced the ball to start a little further than I thought they would.
Yep.
I was thinking it was on 34, and they put it on 36.
Good crowd for the Lions across the way. So we're facing our crowd. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Johnson to the right, trips to the left. He will keep it himself. Comfort goes up. Tell you, they are getting their defensive line is getting some penetration, and we do gain about 2 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. So the defensive line, pretty good size for the Russell Broncos. Now we saw a lot of, and we haven't seen it yet tonight that I remember, and that's Garrett Lott pulling and leading on the weak side. Shotgun formation this time, heavy to the right. And he will keep it, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be dropped.
That had broken play written all over it. He was looking to hand off somebody, and there was nothing but empty air there. Looked to throw, and then decided, no, it's time to try to get out of this mess. So it's 4th and 8 coming up from the 39 of Minneapolis. 2 empty drives for the Lions here. Not 2 3 and outs, but 2 empty drives.
Shotgun, or back to kick at about the 25, high snap. And this one is angled once again. This one does a much better job, and nice one. It's going to roll all the way down to the 6-yard line.
I like it.
A great punt right there as it will travel, let's see, 14, at about the 6. Nearly a 50-yard punt, Dale.
Well, that's pretty close to what he's averaging coming into tonight.
Now our defense comes back after to come back in here. We'll see what they do on the defensive side. Come back up to the line of scrimmage for the Broncos.
1st and 10 from their 6-yard line.
Minneapolis
4:50 to go in the quarter.
In tight on the defensive line.
Oh, they break out to the right. Breaking tackles. First down. 13-yard gain.
Nice run right there. 13-yard gain by number 23. Taken down by Jake Fleming with a touchdown saving tackle. Had a nice wrap up and pull as he took him right down. But this, as we talked, assignment football right here, and you miss one, and unfortunately they've got kids going every direction. You gotta read it and you gotta play it. This time it goes to the quarterback himself. He keeps it, goes up the middle. Nice job, and he'll take it down before he's knocked down by Minneapolis number 89 in on the tackle, and that is, well, I don't have an 89. It must be Matt Corman. So 2nd and 8 for the Broncos.
Single wing is old school football, dating back many decades. Some teams run it with great success.
And Cars keeps it up the middle, and he will have the first down as number 36 comes up from the other direction, and he will take it up for a gain of 36, almost 18 yards. Austin Goddard and Dalton Lester in on the tackle.
There were at least 2 handoffs, I believe, in the backfield that time, or at least a good fake or two before the ball carrier got it. Kind of hard for me to tell that through the little viewer here.
He will, this time the quarterback keeps himself, goes up the middle, and he will be taken down by Minneapolis number 32, 52, Sean Forte for the tackle. Russell moving the ball pretty much at will right now, Dale.
Yeah, I was hoping that we might keep them deep in their own end of the field for a while, but they're almost out of midfield there, 46 yards.
Had them pinned all the way back to the 6, and they've come out. Now they send one receiver out to the right-hand side. Shotgun formation. He will keep it himself, rolls the outside. Oh, he's got wide open running room, and taken down by number 80, Andrew Yoxel, before he is hit by Minneapolis number 26, Austin Goddard. Another Bronco first down.
They are in Lion territory now at the Lion 43. What, 4 plays have got them here from the 6?
No, they've got more. No, they've got about 5 plays here.
Okay.
Broncos. This time they've a lot of movement. This time that is
hit the fullback up the gut.
Yeah.
2 fakes afterwards.
Well, basically what it was is a direct snap to the fullback.
Oh, okay.
It's a direct snap to number 42.
That does happen in this.
So
doesn't always go to the quarterback in that shotgun formation.
2nd down and 7 coming up for the Broncos. They'll send one receiver out to the left-hand side. This time they give to the quarterback. He rolls the outside. Wow, and a penalty flag right there, thrown in by the back official. He will take it out, a gain of about 5. We'll see what the flag's for. They're talking to Minneapolis, holding on the offense.
Holding against the Broncos is his signal.
And that's where the back it up from there.
15-yarder.
Holding now. Holding's only 10.
Oh, okay.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and
10-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13.
I knew that. I don't know why I said that. I should have known that anyway. Just thought I saw him mark it off more yards.
This time it goes once again direct snap to the quarterback. He rolls the outside and another first down.
Out the corner.
Tried to get away. Could not get on the. Garst takes it all the way out to the outside. A big gain right there. About an 18-yard gain, another first down. And Minneapolis has not controlling the corners, having a hard time reading it coming to the outside, and they are going to the sides at will right now. This time it's drops back to pass and throws it up, has a receiver. Oh, thank goodness he didn't catch that, because our defender, number 22, Dalton Lester, slipped. Incomplete, or they would have had another touchdown.
And it was pretty obviously what he was going to do on that possession right away.
It wasn't the world's best pass. Kind of wounded duck going up there, but Dalton Lester just couldn't keep his footing. Luckily, it sailed over his head.
2nd and 10 from the Lion 27.
Direct snap to the quarterback, and he goes up the gut, and nice job by Minneapolis. Number 26, Austin Goddard, drives him into the ground, but not until he gains about 9 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 1.
They're marking a 3rd and long 2 here.
Yep, 8-yard gain. Sorry about that. Big 3rd down here. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. 6-0. Broncos with the lead.
They've driven the ball in this possession almost at will.
They'd go. Oh, nice read by the defense right there. Minneapolis 52.
Zach Davis was the first one on him.
Nice job by the Lions. They shut him down right there. They do not get the first down. Matter of fact, they probably lose a yard. And not sure who the ball carrier was on that.
They'll go for it here, I'm sure.
But that's going to end the first quarter. 6-0. Broncos with the lead at the end of 1. Minneapolis gave up a big touchdown play, and the Broncos have a nice drive going here on the Minneapolis 22. We'll be back after this words. 6-0. Broncos with the lead. You're listening to SalinaPost.com.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Well, great minds think alike. Quarter break. Scott and I both dive for our jackets.
You know, the sun goes down, Dale, and the chill came out a little bit. It's great football night. Broncos with the ball in the Minneapolis 22, 4th down and 4. They will go for it. Quarterback keeps it himself, rolls the outside. Oh, big block right there. I think they will have it. Yes, they do. So, nice run right there. Interesting block by the Broncos, but they do get the first down. So.
So they set up at the 14 of the Lions, 1st and 10.
Minneapolis is going to have to dig deep, Dale, and find a way to shut this defense or shut this offense down. As they will come back to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. Goes to the quarterback. He will go up the gut, and he'll be taken down by number 72 for the Lions, as well as number 77 in on the tackle. So Connor Nace and Connor Flegler gets the tackle, but not until he gains 2 on the play. Garrett Lott will go out. He'll send one receiver out the left-hand side. And
23 is the ball
23.
carrier.
Thank you. Okay, that's one of them. Another one of those tricky ones. They runs it up the gut. 23, the ball carrier. He will gain about 2 on the play. Bring up a 3rd down and a long 6-7.
And they're definitely, as they've just demonstrated in the last set of downs, in 4-down territory here.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Oh, they do a shift. That's got to be an illegal shift because they were down. Their linemen were down.
Oh, they called on Minneapolis. Minneapolis jumped. So, Dale. So
Funky.
apparently they were not completely set.
Funky. Never seen an offense do that.
No, I've never seen that in either.
A whole line just shift like that, other than on swing gate.
So 3rd down and 3 after the penalty. And it's a direct snap to the fullback, and he takes it all the way down to about the 2-yard line. That'll be another 1st down.
I was all caught up in the fakes in the backfield there and didn't see the initial thing. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
The quarterback keeps it himself. He's going to be wide open. There should be a holding right there. Thank you very much. They do finally throw it. That was a big-time hold right there. Luckily, the back official called it because the inside official looking right at it did not. So that should come back, Dale. So
Depending on where the hold took place.
Yep, holding is the call. It was on the goal line, so
Okay.
they'll back him up
Back
from
to
the
the
goal
10.
line to the 10. So. So that'll bring up a 1st and goal from the 10. So I bet that kid got to chew him because he didn't need to hold him to get him in. So
If he did now, he'll get it in the game room, the film room.
1st and 10. They direct snap 2, and then they throw it up in the air and has it right there. Another touchdown, and it's passing.
Passing that's getting into the end zone for him. So that was the only pass completion in this drive that started at their 6-yard line. They did have one other attempt.
So they will come up and they will try to go for the 2-point conversion as we blocked the PAT. 12-0, Broncos with the lead. Quarterback keeps himself, rolls the outside, and he's in.
So the Broncos go up 14-0 after a successful 2-point after touchdown attempt. 10:02 remaining in the 2nd quarter. The Bronx leading the Lions 14-0. We'll take a break for a word from our sponsors. Be right back.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Russell Stadium.
Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions at
Excuse me.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, Russell Stadium. The Russell Broncos with a 14-0 lead, 10:02 left to go here in the first half. And right now it's been all Broncos so far, Dale.
94-yard drive. Time of possession in this half is clearly favors the Broncos right now.
Broncos have had 6 first downs. Minneapolis has had 1 first down. So that was on the first drive.
Load the line to the left again.
And it's another. This time it's picked up by Alex Johnson after the tip. I don't know how. That wasn't really a design play, but it was a run back by Alex Johnson, and he takes it out to the 35 after it's tipped by, I believe, Colin Briggs tipped it and takes it out to the 35-yard line.
The Lions have started with excellent field position on their first on the first 2 kickoffs that they've received. With the result of the squib kicks by the Broncos to the side. And I've had to hold my breath on each one.
This time they will change the formation up and go traditional trips to the left-hand side, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation, drops back, he's going to roll the pass. He will throw it out to the outside to number 26, Austin Goddard, and he fumbles it out of bounds, but he fumbles it forward. And that will get a gain of about 8 on the play. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. He was trying to stiff arm him, Dale, and I don't know if the kid was able to reach in and just knock it loose or not, but this time they'll send 2 to the left, 2 to the right as Colin Briggs comes in as a receiver. And the quarterback keeps himself. Comfort will have the first down. Gain of about 3 on the play.
It's the second first down of the night for the Lions. We get it to our 48-yard line.
8:54 left to go in the first half. 14-0 Broncos with the lead. Briggs as well as Macy out to the right-hand side. Yoxel and Johnson to the left. Drops back to pass. He's going to throw across. Oh, threw a dart to Briggs and had him open there, but he threw it hard and threw it fast, and incomplete pass. Second and 10 coming from the Lions. They've come out with this same formation for the last 3. The Broncos have been able to read our other formation pretty tight, so Minneapolis offense changes it up a little bit, and they come back out with the same. This time they will go Johnson to the left, and Briggs, Macy, and Yoxel to the right. Shotgun formation, I believe, in the backfield. He runs forward. Nice job by Comfort. Still breaks a tackle in the flat and is still on his feet. Gets it all the way up to the 30-yard line, and that will be a 32-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20. Nice job by Matt Comfort.
Matt was able to get a good seam there open and got into the open backfield. Take advantage of that for a big gain.
Followed Jake Fleming through the hole there. I don't think it was a design play, but he read it that way and was able to get in there and run down there. Nice run. Briggs and Macy to the right. Yoxel, Johnson to the left. Fleming in the backfield with Comfort. And another bad snap, and
he gets on it.
He gets on it.
Again, our center that
No.
used. No, I'm sorry. That's just a long
snapper. That's just a long snapper.
Yeah, okay.
So loss of 8.
Brings up a second. Yeah, second and 18.
Had a couple of those tonight. Second down and 18. Ball on the Bronco 40. To the right, to the left. Shotgun formation. Good snap. Draws back to pass.
Screen.
Has it to Fleming and has nice little seam right there. He breaks a tackle. Great job. Jake Fleming still on his feet at the 10 now. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 8. A great run after the catch by Jake Fleming and gets it all the way down to the 7-yard line. A 33-yard pass completion. So
First and goal for the Lions from the 7 of Russell.
33-yard pass completion to number 33.
Into the red zone.
Had to look at my notes on that one. So
7:09 to go in the second stanza.
First and goal from the 7. This time, one to the right, trips to the left. Fleming on the right-hand side of Comfort. Rolls out, has plenty of time, has a receiver in the back of the end zone, and that is Alex Yoxel. Nice time, great job offensive line. And Matt Comfort delivers a nice pass for the touchdown.
So 3 touchdowns between the two squads so far tonight in this first half, and all 3 have been pass receptions. And passing is what moved the ball here for the Lions in this drive.
I'll give you some stats here in a minute on that, but nice job by the Lions on that drive.
Illegal procedure call of some type here. Low snap. That's against the defense.
They should have not blown it dead, though.
Well, if it was an encroachment, then they would do so automatically.
Okay. He's just going to decline it. So.
Yeah, they don't want to get any closer.
They don't want to get yep.
Yeah.
So. And another one. This time it's up, and it is good. And the PAT is good. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel for the PAT. Scores 14-7 at the 7:03 mark. Minneapolis trails by 7. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eco Communication Channel 2.
Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Been at Autoplex Salina.
I didn't know why you wouldn't.
Well, Scott, look at that sunset over there. The good Lord has done a fantastic job painting the sky tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful sky out here in western Kansas. As Minneapolis will come out here to kick. 7:03, 14-7. Nice drive by the Minneapolis Lions. They ran a different formation the entire drive, and they were all passing plays except for 2 on that drive that started at their own 35. So a 65-yard drive. Nice job by the Lions. Yoxel will kick the ball off back deep for the Broncos at their 5-yard line, getting ready to receive. And see if he can put it. No, he doesn't. Nice job. They kick it. And he does. Nice job by the Lions. And we get the return. Alex Johnson does a great job, and they got a taste of their own medicine right there. Big time break for the Lions right there with the onside kick.
Yes, they were looking, well, this guy can kick it, so that's probably what's going to happen. Kick it away. And Johnson was the only one there. There wasn't any other
it was a great
red shirt close to it.
It was a great catch by Johnson because it was getting close to the out of bounds. I thought it was just going to go out of bounds.
So the Lions are in Bronco territory at the 37. The chance to see what they can do to maybe tie the score.
Shotgun formation, trips to the right, to the left. Fleming in the backfield with Comfort. Rolls back to pass. Has plenty of time, throws it across, has a wide open receiver, and that is Josh Macy down to the 15-yard line. And a big catch right there, and that is a 25-yard pass completion to Josh Macy.
He was as wide open on that pass play as that long pass play for the Broncos went for the touchdown, but he wasn't able to be hitting stride. He was waiting for it.
Had to go down on the ground to get it. Not quite go on the ground, but he had to go down for it. Nice catch by the freshman Josh Macy. They will fake to Fleming. Comfort keeps it himself, goes away with one, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice job by the Lions. A 16-yard touchdown by Matt Comfort.
All of a sudden, we're back in this thing.
Nice run right there, 16-yard touchdown run by Comfort. Minneapolis will kick the extra point. We did have an injury coming out of there, and that was number 52, Sean Forte. I hope that's not too serious. Comfort will hold for Yoxel to try to tie this up. High snap, kick is up, and it is no good. And a flag, there we go.
80 is on, Yoxel is on the ground, roughing the kicker.
That was a really late flag. That's interesting. That was a good push by the defensive line to push through there. So I think they're going to take the half the distance to the goal line.
Well, since it was a post-play foul, we can't decline it and go again. We've got to take the yards and either try the kick shorter distance or go for two, and we're going to try it with the shorter distance.
So it was a high snap, but Yoxel ended up on his back. Another good snap. This time it's up, and I don't think he missed that this one. No, he didn't. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel. PAT is good.
6:31 remaining in the half. It's tied at 14 after things were looking pretty glum for the Lions.
You know, they were, Dale. I was kind of I was getting a little bit tough on our defensive squad, and a nice job by our offense to come back.
With that, we'll take a break and hear another word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
They, walking back to Russell, Kansas, they changed their formation a little bit. They've got people on the wings this time.
They don't want another
one of those.
Another onside kick be unchallenged here.
No, I believe you'll see him kick it away on this one now. 6:31, tied up at 14. Yoxel will get ready to kick here for the Lions. Which Minneapolis special teams, they all line up together, and then they spread out and go their own directions before they get ready to. And it's another.
Please do. Thank you.
It's going to roll out of bounds. So this one wasn't quite the way he wanted it. Now the Broncos will take it at the 35. So that's a penalty on the Lions.
They either re-kick it or bring it to the 35, whichever the Broncos want to do. Looks like they're going to take it at the 35. Best starting field position they've had, I think, in this half.
So Minneapolis will try to shut them down on the defensive side now. Tied up at 14, 6:27 left to go in the first half. The Broncos offense has pretty much gone.
Minneapolis takes timeout.
at will. So Lions take a timeout. We will take a timeout with them. At the 6:27 mark, 14-all, Russell Broncos, Minneapolis Lions. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2, your home of the Minneapolis Lions.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666. There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say go Lions.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Dale Leach, myself, Scott Oshman, missing Mike Perry tonight.
Up in Minnesota land or on his way.
Broncos will send one receiver out to the right as they go back to their single wing shotgun formation for their quarterback. They rotate, and a very much an unbalanced line to the right-hand side this time. And it's a direct snap to the quarterback, and he gets the outside, and he will be taken down by Garrett Lott. Ball goes on the carpet, but it's on the grass. It's in afterwards. About an 8-yard gain for the quarterback.
Well, we did not jump that time, so there's progress. Did not jump offside with that shift. As they go from a balanced line to an unbalanced line. See how many more times they do that tonight.
So that's, now I just figured out how they do it. So quarterback keeps it himself, and he'll be tripped up. Should be enough for a first down, depending on where they snap it. It's a favorable spot. His knee hit way back.
But it's where the ball is when the knee goes down that's what counts.
So first down is the call. So another Bronco first down. Broncos will come back up the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. One receiver out to the left-hand side. Quarterback keeps it himself. He'll go up the gut, and oh, nice job on the tackle by Austin Goddard. Saves him from a big gain right there.
He had a big hole
He
to
did.
the right. Nothing but open field. Goddard with a shoestring tackle.
Big time tackle right there by Austin Goddard. Great job. And that will bring it back. Put it at the Bronco 47-yard line. 2nd and 8. Quarterback rolls the right-hand side. And breaks the tackle on the right-hand side. Gets by him, and they get another first down. A gain of about 11 on the play.
Quarterback's a very effective runner. He could easily be a halfback in many situations. Tough-nosed, hard-nosed runner.
Yeah. He is number 24 for the Broncos, and that is Nash Karst, a senior leader for this Broncos, one of their captains. And he gets it into Minneapolis territory at the 44. They've gone quarterback right, quarterback left. Now I bet you see a direct snap to the fullback. What do you want, Ben? Let's see. See if I'm right. I'm wrong. They go right back to quarterback. And he gets, oh, wow, big spin right there, and he gets another first down.
That's the similarity
Wow.
I'm seeing right now from what I remember from the Conway Springs single wing many years ago, back in 2001 to now, is a very effective runner in the quarterback.
And they are driving right down the field. He spun right before one of our defensive backs hit him and just left the center on the field right there. Karst keeps it himself, and this time he'll be taken down by the interior line of the Minneapolis Lions. Number 77 in on the tackle, and that's Connor Flegler. Connor Nace, sorry. And Connor Flegler, number 72. Well, they said Fleming was in there as well. Sorry.
2nd and 8 from the 31 of Minneapolis. Down to 3:50 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Broncos on the move.
Tied up at 14. This time it goes back to Carson again and
gets the corner.
Fleming just not able to get out there. That fullback is just getting him enough block that he gets out there and he gains about 8 on the play, maybe 9. Austin Goddard with the tackle. We'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Again, we're in 4-down territory. Broncos started on their 35.
3:30 left to go in the first half. Broncos under center. They go to the fullback, and he rumbles right up the gut, guys, for a touchdown. 28-yard touchdown by the fullback. That's the assignment football we talked about.
Broke 2 initial tackles right at the line of scrimmage and was free in the backfield after that. The defensive backfield.
Broncos will line up to, I imagine, go for the 2-point conversion here. As they do bring the squad back in. Quarterback in a shotgun. And they call timeout. So Broncos call the timeout, and they were trying to get him to jump. Apparently 3:26 left to go here in the first half, 20-14. Broncos will try for the extra point when we come back. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Russell High School here. As the Broncos will come back to try to kick the extra, actually they will try to run the extra point. They will send one receiver out the right-hand side. Fullback's on the right. Quarterback in a shotgun. Quarterback keeps it himself. He's wide open. And he's got it. 2-point conversion is good.
So their first attempt at the 2-point was no good.
Actually, they kicked it. Remember, they kicked it and it was blocked by Yoxel.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So,
Yep.
So
and with the two subsequent touchdowns, they've gone for 2 and converted. The lead by 8 here with 3:26 to go in the half. 22-14.
Broncos did a nice job of driving down the field on that one, Dale. They mixed it up with mixing it up by going quarterback right, quarterback left, quarterback right, quarterback left, and then they go to a direct snap to the fullback for a 28-yard touchdown. And fullback's a pretty good speed, and he's got
pretty
some
good sized fella.
And he was able to get the long touchdown, and then Karst runs the 2-point conversion in, and that's our score, 22-14. Minneapolis back deep will be Jake Fleming as well as Dalton Lester, Colin Briggs and Alex Johnson at about the 22, and
they're going to line up to angle that ball again, so we need to be ready.
Ty Gerard and Andrew Yoxel at about the 38. They're looking towards the Yoxel side. So as we get ready to go, and they will see what they do here, and they do kick it on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Briggs, and Colin is still on the ground, still on his feet, and then he's knocked down at about the 28-yard line for no return.
A bouncing ball on the ground is not easy necessarily to pick up in advance, as has been demonstrated on 3 straight kickoff attempts here. It squibs and bounces funny here and there, and it's just a scary thing to try to get control of. We have an official timeout here or something.
So they've got a clock malfunction.
Oh, okay.
So let's take a real quick break, Dale.
Yeah,
22-14, Minneapolis trails by 8. Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Clock added 10 seconds on the clock to 3:18, and so a little clock malfunction. 3:18 left to go here in the first half. 22-14, Broncos with the lead. Lions will have it on their own 28-yard line as they will come back. 2 successful drives by the Lions on the offensive side, but Broncos had a successful one as well. To the right, to the left, shotgun formation for Comfort. It's a good snap, drops back to pass, throws out to the outside to Yoxel. Yoxel's got it, and he catches it still on his feet, and he'll be taken down at about the 48-yard line, and that will be a gain of 20 on the play. Nice pass, nice catch by Yoxel.
I don't recall Alex being used, Andrew, excuse me, being used as a pass receiver much in the first few games, but certainly has been tonight.
It's been effective tonight, so.
Another official timeout.
The clock should have kept running. I don't know if they stopped the clock, but he did not get out of bounds, so.
Well, it was a first down, so the clock should stop to reset the chains.
Of course.
Maybe they didn't stop it. That was the deal. They didn't stop the clock to move the chains. So Andrew was wide open on that pass attempt. Did a good job of snagging, hauling it in, and moving it down the field. Trying to put some fakery on the guy that was trying to bring him down.
So they'll come back up, 2:58 left.
Put 7 more seconds back on the clock.
Shotgun formation to the right, to the left. Fleming in the backfield, they keep it to Comfort. Comfort breaks the tackle right there, still on his feet. He'll have the first down. Nice job, Matt Comfort. Gets it up to the 40-yard line. That is a 13-yard gain and a Minneapolis first down.
Good fake to Fleming. Had me faked out. I thought he had the ball. But into Bronco territory at their 41. 2:42 remaining in the half. And the first few drives of the game, we weren't very effective. But
you know, I think they had scouted us pretty well on those on that offense, and they had us dead in our rights. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, to the left. He'll drop back to pass. Has some time, throws across the middle, has a receiver in Alex Johnson across the middle, and he catches it. It'll be short by about 3 yards, but a nice catch and a nice pass.
Alex is very good at hanging on to that ball. He took that hit, didn't pop out, kept the good possession. 2nd and 3 coming up from the 34 of the Broncos.
2 minutes left to go here in the first half. To the right, to the left, that's Macy and Briggs on the right. Yoxel and Johnson to the left. Fleming in the backfield with Comfort in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. Has pressure coming. He'll be flushed out of the pocket. Still on his feet. He'll run for the first down. And he'll have it up to about the 24-yard line for Minneapolis first down. A gain of 9.
The Lions move it to the 24, as Scott said, of the Broncos.
Minute 40 left to go here. I believe we have 2 timeouts left. I think we've only called 1. But I'm not 100% positive on that. To the right, trips to the left this time, 1 to the right. Shotgun for Comfort, rolls to the right-hand side, has some pressure coming, throws, oh my, throws it right to the Broncos, and it steps in for the interception, and
had good coverage right in the middle of the field on a zone read, and He was the only one close to the ball.
Yeah, that was a good read by number 42 who scored the last touchdown. Stepped right in there and got a big interception right there. Read the ball very well, and that shuts us down with a big drive right there. Broncos will take over at their own 28-yard line with a minute 11. Lions had a nice drive going there, Dale.
It's essential that the defense not let any big plays get off for cheap touchdowns here at the close of the half.
Quarterback keeps it himself, goes the outside, cuts it in, and still on his feet and breaks a tackle, still going. Luckily tripped up by Colin Briggs, but not until he takes it all the way to the Minneapolis 42-yard line.
They're going no huddle. Clock stops to move the ball, move the chains. 1:01 remaining in the half.
Broncos will come up here. Direct snap to the quarterback again. Cuts it in the middle and tripped up by Austin Goddard. And there they'll call a timeout.
So 46.6 ticks left on the clock here in the first half, second quarter. The Lions trailing 22-14. Let's hear a quick word from our sponsors.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. 22-14. Broncos after the interception and a 45-yard run by the quarterback gets it all the way down to the Minneapolis 35. 46.6 seconds left in the first half. Minneapolis got to find a way to dig down deep and get a stop here, Dale.
Yes, it would be nice to only go in down by 8 points here.
Direct snap to the quarterback. He'll drop back to pass. He'll fake it, and he'll be... it's on the ground. It's going to be picked up. Did we get it? No. Yes, we do. Nice job. The Lions do pick up a big one right there.
Goddard, number 26.
Big time recovery right there by the Lions. So luckily we dodged a bullet right there because they were driving big time. Goddard gets the recovery. Minneapolis will have 38 seconds left to try to do something here, Dale.
Big sigh of relief there. I didn't see who tackled him to get that ball.
Yeah, I didn't either, Dale. I
think it'll show up on film.
To the right, to the left for the Lions. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Drops back to pass. And he has to flush out of the pocket. Throws up in the air. Has him right open as Johnson. He's going to be in for the touchdown. Big time pass and a completion right there to Alex Johnson. And that is a 60-yard touchdown pass just like that.
Caught him in stride, nobody on him, and I tell you that Alex Johnson's kid's got great hands.
And he's got good wheels too. Did you see his separation on that as well, Dale? Big time catch and a big time throw by Comfort. Great completion, 22-20.
So now we have to make a decision about whether we go for two,
and the Lions will call a timeout.
Or one.
Yep. Minneapolis will call a timeout. So, how big was that?
Real big.
As look to the guys up in the other press box with us, but wow, big time catch right there by the Lions. 60-yard touchdown completion and a touchdown by Alex Johnson. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to TheSlinePost.com.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Russell High School here. Minneapolis will line up to go for a 2-point conversion. They have a little bit of a power package in there as Comfort will go under center. And they have Lott in a fullback. They'll try to go for the 2-point conversion. And he drops back, throws it in the end zone. Wide open is Andrew Yoxel. And that was a nice little 2-point bootleg by Comfort. That was a great pass. Did you see him hide that on his hip, Dale?
Yes, I hope I got that on film. I first looked at the fake onto the fullback up the gut, and I saw him going to the right, and I thought, oh, he's going to try to run it, and then, whoops, there's the throw. So I was trying to see, get to where the ball was going, but I don't know if I got there or not. We shall see.
That was a nice one right there. We tie back up at 22. Minneapolis and Russell in a tight game, 30.8 seconds left here in the first half. As Minneapolis will come out and try to kick it. We'll go ahead and keep it here, Dale.
Yeah. It's just amazing. Gosh.
Yeah.
I would have expected 22 points by each team here in the first quarter.
So.
And two long plays for touchdowns one by each squad here on passes.
Yeah, both on passes. So we've had we'll go through the breakdown later, but we've had quite a few touchdown passes tonight in a passing ball game. So
like the Lions have each team has had one rushing touchdown.
Yes.
And 2 passing touchdowns. I don't expect to see us kick it short here.
Andrew Yoxel getting ready to kick here. And we're wrong again, and
goes out of bounds.
Well, they can't take it past the 35, so
yeah.
So
they could make us kick it again, but that would take time off the clock. So they'll take it on the 35.
I guess they've got some
illegal procedure on the Lions. Yeah, illegal procedure on the kickoff.
Yeah, on the kickoff.
Yeah.
29.8 seconds left. Minneapolis is going to have to find a way, as they did in the last drive, to shut them down, prevent them from getting a score here before the half. They'll send one receiver out to the right-hand side. Colin Briggs will be on the defensive side against him. Quarterback in a shotgun with fullback and a halfback and a wing on the right-hand side. They go direct snap. He'll drop back to pass, and we've got movement.
Probably a legal
procedure on the offense, and it is. That will back them up 5 yards. Bring up a first down and 15. The line judge over there has second down on the ball marker, but
that shouldn't be the case.
Nope.
There, he changes it back. 28.5 ticks to go.
Tied up at 22 here in quite an exciting first half of football.
A lot of offense.
Direct snap to the fullback, and nice job by Garrett Lott. Gets him stopped. He gained 7 on the play, but nice job by Garrett Lott, or he would have had a lot more. That was a good job by Garrett Lott to stay at home. Great tackle.
And the Broncos take a timeout with 20.7 seconds to go. We'll take another word from our sponsors.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666.
Have you signed up to go jump out of airplanes yet, Scott?
No, I haven't. You know, Dale, I think the age limit is 41, and I just am past that. And now I'm just giving my age here, but I think I'm in the clear on that. So Broncos, they do a little trickery going in and around, and they get nothing on that. Nice job.
They came back to the center.
Yep. came back. They did an inside handoff back to number 23. Got nothing on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down.
And timeout again, is it? No,
No, that's gonna.
half
They're just gonna end
expires.
it. So
Okay.
that will end it right there as the Minneapolis Lions and the Russell Broncos tied at 22.
Quite a half of football.
It is. We will be back with some stats after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman. We'll be back. Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, Russell High School, as the Minneapolis Lions and the Russell Broncos tied up in a great ball game, 22-all here against two league opponents, as the Minneapolis Lions trailed 14-0, Dale, and Minneapolis came back and did a great job and scored 2 touchdowns to tie them back up before the Russell Broncos went right back down, scored a touchdown, got the 2-point conversion, and then Minneapolis was able to had a nice drive going, and we threw an interception. They fumbled. We drove it back down and got a big one-play touchdown drive to Alex Johnson. I'll recap the scoring in just a second. Give a little bit of a recap here to start with. The Russell Broncos started out with the first touchdown of the ball game was at the 7-minute mark. A 75-yard touchdown pass for the Russell Broncos, and the point after attempt was blocked. Then they come right back at the 10:02 mark with in the second quarter with a 10-yard touchdown pass to the same receiver, number 23. He's had all their completions for 85 yards tonight. And then Minneapolis was able to answer at the 7:03 mark with a make sure I got that right here. I apologize. At the 7:03 mark we had a 7-yard touchdown pass to Alex Joxel, and then we had the next drive we had I believe a 16-yard touchdown run. Both point kicks were good the touchdown run was by Matt Comfort. That tied it up at 14, and then the Russell Broncos answered with a fullback up the gut at the 3:26 mark, 28-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was good. That put it 22-14, and Minneapolis came back. What the Lions had done, Dale, is they changed their offensive formation, went to 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, sometimes trips to the left, or trips to the right, and it seemed to open up the passing game extremely. Russell Broncos scored. Minneapolis comes back, and they were driving at about the 2-minute mark left in the first half, and the really only mistake of the night on the offensive side was an interception right there by Matt Comfort.
Yeah.
And a great job by the Russell Broncos, number 42, which is Brennan Walter, just stepped right in front of it and picked off a touchdown. And they brought it back. Russell was driving. Somebody stripped the ball. I'm not sure who it was. We hope to get it on film there, but it was picked up by Austin Goddard. Austin's had a big game tonight. Picked up the loose ball on the fumble, and Minneapolis then drove back down the field. Actually, one pass, and that was a 60-yard touchdown pass to number 81, Alex Johnson, and that was in stride, Dale. That was a beautiful pass in stride.
Run for the touchdown.
And just finished it off with a nice run. And that was a good 20-yard pass. It wasn't just a little in and out. It was a nice pass over the top, over the middle, and he caught it and made a nice touchdown run. Minneapolis then goes for the 2-point conversion, which is, with our kicker the way he is, you don't expect to see that a lot, but Minneapolis effectively did a nice little fake bootleg, and Matt Comfort turns around, throws it up, and gets a nice completion in the back of the end zone to Andrew Yoxel for the 2-point conversion, and that's our scoring.
Well, when you're behind, you pretty much got to try to match what the other team is doing scoring-wise, and if you're down by 8, you don't want to just be down. You don't want to kick the point after touchdown and be down by 1. because that just puts you at the disadvantage for the rest of the game. So you got to try to go for two. It's almost disheartening, Scott, to see the Broncos control the tempo as much as they did in the first quarter and into the second, and almost controlled a good quarter of the second quarter. The Lions got their first touchdown, and gosh, they fooled everybody, including us, with that onside kick, and we got it. And you know, the passing has been very effective. There's been one pass over the center to Macy that he kind of had to wait for and come back and dig it off the carpet. Elsewise, that could have been a much bigger gain than it was. But Matt Comfort made up for that one and the interception with that beautiful strike to Andrew Johnson. Alex Johnson, excuse me. So Andrew Johnson was the president.
Maybe Alex will be too. Give you some rundown here of some score. I gave you the rundown of scoring. Let's give you some stats real quick. Minneapolis rushing, 13 carries for 51 yards. Not very much on the ground. Matter of fact, our first 3 plays were negative yards. We've had some bad snaps, but it seemed like when we changed our offensive formation around Dale, that did free up our running game a little bit, and that's where we got some first downs and some running game at that point. For the Russell Broncos, 29 rushes. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
234 unofficial yards.
I believe it.
And that's a huge amount. Passing-wise for the Russell Broncos, 2 for 3 for 85 yards. But for Minneapolis, Matt Comfort having a great night tonight with a 9 for 11. Excuse me, 191 yards unofficial. Great job by Matt Comfort. Both teams with 1 turnover, Minneapolis with an interception, and the Broncos with a fumble. Minneapolis, penalties-wise, has, if you take away the 2 penalties for kicking it out of bounds, we've had a pretty clean ball game. We've had 3 total penalties. The Broncos have had 4. So a pretty good ball game. I'd like to see the Lions come out and be able to change the time of possession a little bit, Dale, and figure out a way to shut down their run.
Yeah, the only nice thing about the tempo of the game is we've been able to strike back and get back in it no matter how much time has been eaten up by the Broncos and them resulting in a score a good share of the time. But we've been able to get back in it, but it'd be nice if we could control it from the get-go. We should be getting the kickoff in the second half and see if we can move down the field and get ahead on this instead of coming from behind always.
Well, and the other thing that you don't want to see is your defense be out on the field so much as well. We got a great defense, but it wears on the defense after a while. So,
one thing we haven't really talked about, but give some kudos to the offensive line here on this pass protection, especially.
Good point.
He has not really been, Comfort has not been threatened all that much on his pass attempts by linebacker blitzes or linemen getting through and putting the pressure on him. Now the Broncos might try to change some things up in the second half and maybe try to blitz him here. I don't know if they've got the guys with the speed that can get in on that or not. But
but that might free up Matt to step into the pocket and run some. Yeah. And the one time that you did it, that I remember late in the second quarter when they had a drive, they had an outside defensive end coming in heavy on him, and Matt did a great job of getting in and stepping in the pocket, and I think he ran for 20 yards on that one. So,
yeah, he's had some very effective runs. The only thing we didn't think about bringing Scott tonight was a blanket to put on these cold metal seats.
Yeah, I know. All right.
But gosh, it's just a gorgeous night here. It's wonderful to be outside and filming these games and not have any adverse weather to deal with.
We've had some of the Russell in the past, so.
And it's just this perfectly still fall night here, ticking down the 2 minutes. Neither squad is on the field. Let's take a break and hear some music, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, to Bronco Stadium. For those of you that don't remember that, that's the tune to the old Minneapolis High School, not pep song, but alma mater. You don't hear that at the school games anymore, but back when I was growing up, that was regular fare. Again, the Lions and the Broncos knotted at 22 points apiece after one half of play. Great offensive production by both sides. Both sides have been able to figure out what the other team's defense can't stop right now and exploit it. But the Lions will receive here to begin the second half. We will be, looks like, probably heading to the south end zone again on the left to start the second half as we ended the second quarter. Broncos just did a warm up there out of the single wing. If you watch close, I'm trying to zoom in the camera on the line formations just for you to watch with amazement, kind of the fakes they do with the ball. Sometimes it's just a straight handoff off the gut, but other times they're trying to their darndest to fool the linebackers and the defensive backs before that ball's going. But a good share of the time they've kicked it outside for some good gains here in this first half. We hope the Lions can adjust to that a little bit as this night progresses. No frost on the pumpkin yet, Scott, but it's been down in the mid to lower 40s the last several mornings.
Yeah, not yet. It's coming as we get closer to that fall-like weather.
The Lady Lions in volleyball split with Southeast of Saline last Tuesday, I believe, at Southeast. So they now have 3 league losses. The junior high football boys won at Sacred Heart pretty handily. I'm not sure what the junior high volleyball did.
The A1, B1, and C1, C Team 1 and C Team 2, I believe, lost. So.
Okay. And the tryouts for the upcoming musical Grease at Minneapolis Auditorium was held last week, and I don't know everybody that was picked for that, but they started practice this week, and Ariel Hoppy and Weston Penn were the leads chosen for that musical. And duh, who would guess that, huh? Ariel as Sandy, and I forgot the name of the guy that John Travolta played.
No.
that Weston Penn is going to play. Those will be your 2 quote-unquote stars of the production that will be in November. So that's just 2 short months away. That'll be quite a good production for everyone to go see at the MHS Auditorium in November.
In November, got to keep remembering that, Dale.
Yeah. Well, they are switching sides of the field. That makes sense. The Lions will receive and drive from the south, going north from left to right. Broncos will defend from the north end on your right on the television screen. We need to get ahead here.
22 all here as we get ready to start the second half football. Minneapolis will receive, and they will head into the I gotta think here. Head to the north.
Yes.
Head to the north. As no wind tonight. Nice, a little bit of breeze, not much of a breeze. As Minneapolis will be back. Jake Fleming and Dalton Lester back to receive.
Got several good hands people up here in the second line. And they line it up to kick it to the right again. They have not kicked it away yet this evening.
And it doesn't look like they'll line up that way either. Andrew Yoxel at about the 38. Josh Macy at about the 28.
Kicking from the right hash.
And we'll see what they do here as Minneapolis will try to make sure that they kick it towards Yoxel, and he'll just fall on it at the 38-yard line. So kicked it right to him, and Andrew Yoxel just falls right on it. So a 22-yard kick, and that will start the second half of football.
As a defensive strategy, I don't like that kicking philosophy they have there because they just give up a lot of field position.
You know, they do, unless they don't have anything for special teams.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. To the left, to the right, Minneapolis comes back with the offense that was effective in the latter part of the first half. And they will go to a full handoff right to Fleming, and nice job by the Russell Broncos. They will get him for
about a 1 yard gain.
1 yard gain.
Started in the right side of the backfield and crossed over to the left with the handoff over to the left tackle with the 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9 from the 41 of the Lions.
We both had to put our second jacket on, Dale.
Yes. And I'm not sitting down anymore. Not right now, anyway.
To the left, to the
warm
right.
up the tush.
There's Macy and Briggs to the right. Yoxel and Johnson to the left. Drops back to pass. He'll throw it up to Josh Macy, and he'll have the first down. Nice catch by Josh Macy out of the backfield for a gain of 12.
So 3 effective receivers tonight, I think each with 2 receptions apiece. Yoxel, Macy, and Johnson. Is that right?
Yes. And they've thrown to Colin Briggs, but Colin has not caught one. They've thrown out of the fullback to the fullback in to Fleming, as well as to Austin Goddard.
In Bronco territory at the 47.
Shotgun formation. Comfortable keeping himself up the gut. Rolls, breaks it. Still on his feet. Nice job by Matt Comfort. Takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line.
The line
and that'll be
down.
another first down.
The line is down on the field.
That's Austin Goddard, I believe.
Yes, it is.
So the Russell coach out there to talk to him. Minneapolis coach heading out there. Austin Goddard has been so effective. Let's hope it's just a.
They're going to look at his ankle.
Or his knee or something. I'm not sure. So, Austin Goddard with the injury, as coaches are talking to him. It looks to me like it's in the area of the knee, but we don't know that for sure. Let's go ahead and take a break, Dale. At the 11:08 mark in the second half, 22-22. We'll be back after this word. You're listening to SalinaPost.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Sorry, I was not dialed in, ready to go.
Bennington State, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Remember it.
Welcome back. Sorry about that, folks. It was not Austin Goddard. It was number 56, Ryan Trickle, a sophomore, with the injury.
And he is walking off with assistance, but walking well. So
nice job by Ryan Trickle. Was a downfield block apparently, and tweaked something.
I had to almost agree with it. The number kind of looked like Goddard, but the body looked longer. Laying there on the ground. But,
sorry for the mistake on that one. Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage, to the right, to the left. Comfort in a shotgun. Fleming to his left. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming. And incomplete. And nice job by Minneapolis. Number 64 on the offensive line did a great job, and that is Colby Berry trying to prevent the receiver to get up there. Incomplete pass will bring up a second down.
2nd 10 from the 36-yard line of the Broncos.
Ball on the, as you said, the 36. Shotgun formation to the right. They fake the handoff. Comfort keeps it himself, goes up the gut, and he will take it down to about the 27-yard line. We'll bring up about 29-yard line, a gain of about 7 on the play.
3rd and 3 coming up. 10:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lions on the move with this opening possession of the second half.
Two receivers out the right, to the left. Third and 3 for the Lions. He'll keep it himself, goes up the gut, and ooh, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. I think he'll have enough for the first down. It's awfully close. Gets it to the 25.
They're going to mark it at the 25, which is first down.
First down. Nice job by Matt Comfort with the Minneapolis first down.
So they move the chains again.
Fleming comes out, and number 26, Austin Goddard, comes in. So Johnson, let's see, Johnson will go out to the right-hand side. Briggs, still a little confusion there. They'll send Trips to the left-hand side. Good snap. Oh, has pressure coming through. Has Johnson. Oh, he breaks the tackle nicely, cuts it in, still on his feet, still going, gets it down to the 5-yard line. Nice job by Minneapolis receiver, and that was a quick one. Matt Comfort had to get rid of that quickly, and he gets it to Alex Johnson, gets it to the 5-yard line.
First and goal, the Lions in the red zone again. First and goal from the 5.
That was a quick pass right there. Matt had no time, and Alex Johnson must have had eyes in the back of his head because he did a great job of spinning out of a tackle. Had a guy bearing down on him hard. Nice job by the Lions. First and goal from the 5. 9:09 left in the third quarter. The Lions have the chance to take the first lead for them deep into Bronco territory. They give it to Fleming. Fleming just keeps working those legs, gets it down to about the 1-yard line. Gain of 4.
Andrew Yoxel gets up limping on his right ankle. That's not good to see. But he's walking it out.
Come back to the line of scrimmage. Alex Johnson will go out to the left. They'll go back into that power formation. Power I. Goddard and Fleming. And they've got a big number 72 in the backfield. And they just give it to Fleming, and he gets the touchdown. So Jake Fleming gets the touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown.
And we had a big
number 72.
Vic and thick blocker in the backfield, did we?
That was Connor Flegler lining up in our version of the, not really the single, I don't know what you call that, it's a power I, but we had a Flegler in the backfield, so nice job.
Refrigerator Perry type play there almost, huh? Except he didn't carry the ball. There for blocking purposes.
Yoxel will try to kick the extra point. They're going to move. Yoxel say no, right in the center, right in the center.
Yeah, I don't want this angle stuff here.
So and Matt Comfort is the holder. Good snap, kick is up, and it is good. Nice job by the Minneapolis kicker, Andrew Yoxel, with a PAT good. That gives us the 7-point lead, 29-22 at the 8:22 mark. Minneapolis with the lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2, your home of the Minneapolis Lions.
FDIC.
Well, Scott, if the defense can open up as well here on the first possession for the Broncos as the offensive did on the Lions' first possession, we could maybe set a change in momentum here in the game.
Yep. Russell team trying to get their fans going here, and Minneapolis will kick it here. Now we've seen one kick back, and the rest of them have been towards the sidelines. It'll be interesting to see what the Lions do to start this here in the second half, as Yoxel will go back to his squad to talk to him, and they will split out to go here in as Yoxel gives last instructions. And there's a little pooch kick, and it's going to be taken at about the 40-yard line, and oh, nice hit right there by the Lions. They will get it up to the 35 as not much of a return by number 26, maybe a 5-yard return.
Looks like Goddard and 71, who's 71? Klein in
yep.
on the tackle there. So the Broncos start from their 35.
8:17 left to go here in the third quarter. Back to the single wing, shotgun formation. And quarterback keeps it himself, and he'll go up the gut, and he will get about 3 yards maybe on the carry. I'm gonna have to do the same thing, Dale, and stand up.
Well, trying to put a roadblock here. I don't know if it'll work or not.
See if we can prevent. This time they do a little in around, fake the pass, and throws it up top. And oh, nice job by Colin Briggs.
Good
That
coverage.
was a nice nice little in and around there pass there. So
Johnson was draped on the, I don't want to use the word draped, well covered on the receiver, intended receiver, and Briggs was underneath. Second and 10. Third and 10 for the Broncos.
quarterback is going to keep it on himself and go. Nice little cut up the middle, and he'll have the first down. Nice run there by the quarterback, Karst, as he will gain about, big gain right there of about 15 yards.
Into the Lion territory at the 48-yard line. 7:24 to remain in the third quarter. 29-22 Minneapolis.
All on the Minneapolis 48-yard line. This time it goes right to the fullback, and nice job by number 72 for the Lions as well as number 71, and that is Flegler and Klein with the tackle. Gain of about 3 on the play. You know, the Broncos, as I said earlier, they had 234 yards rushing approximately in the first half. And they've got a big offensive line. And with the misdirections and everything, they've done a pretty good job of moving the ball, Dale. So, unplug something?
Would you mind grabbing that other duffel bag? And let's put it down there, too. If you can get it. Sorry, we missed the play there. We're trying to set up some interference. But they advance it to the 40-yard line. It's 3rd and 2.
I don't even know who carried that. I'm going to say their quarterback did.
Yeah, good guess. But I have no idea.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Big third down for the Lions. Try to shut them down here. Quarterback will keep it himself, goes around, he'll have the first down. Flegler hits him. Klein hits him, then finished off by Johnson. But he'll have the first down after a gain of 5.
So the Broncos are moving the ball here and a return drive. See if we can get it to be generous and cough up the ball like they did late in the first half.
5:36 left to go in the third quarter. Lions lead 29-22, but the Broncos driving at the Minneapolis 35. Shotgun formation, single wing. Quarterback will keep it himself. He'll follow his guard right up, and Garrett Lott tried to strip it out of him, couldn't quite do it. Garrett Lott in on the tackle as well as Corman. Gain of about another 5 yards. So 5 yards here, 5 yards there, Dale.
Doesn't make for 3rd and longs very easily.
No, it doesn't. So
2nd and 5 from the Lion 30.
Broncos will come back to the line of scrimmage here on the 2nd and 5. Carson in shotgun. He'll keep it himself, goes up. Oh, nice job. He shot the gap, and that's Garrett Lott. And Garrett Lott trips him up with a nice, he did a great job of shooting the gap on that one, Dale.
Made her think about it.
So nice job right there. A loss of 2 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Amazes me how people climb all the way up here to go over to the other side, and then oftentimes you see them go right back down. Never figured it out.
Don't worry about it, Dale. Shotgun formation. Karst in a shotgun here.
They do the same thing at Beloit.
And they give it to fullback. He keeps it right up the gut, and he's going to take it in. Oh, nope. Nice job. But fullback takes it all the way down. Colin Briggs tackles it, but not until he gets it all the way down the 8-yard line.
That's a big fullback.
A big fullback with a big cane right there. About 20, I'm going to say about 26-yard carry right there.
I was thinking we had that blown up in the backfield, but the ball was already gone.
Yeah, it's a direct snap to the fullback,
yeah.
and it is huge. So, big play right there. The Lions have done a great job of, but a big run right there by their fullback, and he's a big boy. Try to give you his size in a second. 205, 6'3", 205. Quarterback keeps it himself, and he will be tackled about the 5.
Late flag. Possibly holding or face mask, one of the two.
See what it is for sure.
Came in from the side judge on the right-hand side. From behind the line of scrimmage, or in the back side.
Illegal block. Oh.
Chop block on the defense.
Huh. That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
That puts them at 1st and goal at about the 2-yard
I don't know
line.
that I've ever seen a chop block call on the defense before.
And Broncos will keep it up the gut, and he will not get in. No gain.
The hole was plugged up well there. He had no place to go if he was trying to run it up the center.
Nice job by Flegler as well as number 77 for the Lions, and that is Nace.
2nd and goal from the 3.5 for the Broncos.
It'd be nice to. So I got him to go around me. That's what caused me to have some problems there. So quarterback keeps himself, goes to the outside. There's a hold right there. And does he get in? Yes, he does.
No flags on the play.
No flag. So quarterback keeps himself, 2-yard run, and that's a touchdown.
If you like offense, there's plenty here tonight.
Oh, there is.
This is one of these games that he who scores last is going to win.
And that will make it 29-28, and they will come up to try to go for the 2-point conversion. And for the Broncos. And the quarterback keeps himself on the outside, and he'll get right in. So 2-point run is good.
So they take the lead, 30-29.
We will take a break. You're listening to Eagle Communication Channel 2.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races in Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963.
Switch 3
Joe
and
and
1
Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Okay, we're going to get a little change of things done here technically for our amplifier to try to isolate a problem we're having. See if it's a cord or the amplifier. Sounds like it's maybe the amplifier.
I think it's
Move that thing a little bit on number 1, would you? Yep. Sirs, could you, hey.
And they will have the kickoff here in just a second. We've got, and it's another one. Is nice job by Minneapolis right there. Falls right on number 72. Connor Flegler does a great job of falling right on that at the 50-yard line. And Connor comes away with it. Minneapolis will have great field position to start out right there at the 52-yard line. Okay, I've got too many technical difficulties going on here.
Depends on the perspective.
And,
you actually, if you're looking at the way you're doing, it's on the 51. Great field position for the Lions from their 49-yard line.
There you go. Shock information for Comfort to the right, to the left. One in the backfield with them. And it is broken up big time. Nothing there, busted up. And the defense just powers in, and they get the
loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard there. (30-29), Broncos with the lead. Minneapolis has not been able to shut down their defense up until tonight, but they've just not been able to shut down their run game. So, shock information to the right, to the left. Comfort draws back to pass, has a little bit of pressure coming, throws across, has Andrew Yoxel for a gain of about 4.
Kind of low, went outside a little bit, but Yoxel was able to reel it in.
So 3 different receivers here in the second half. He's gone to Macy as well as Johnson and Yoxel.
3rd and 8. A long 8 coming up for the Lions from the 49 of the Broncos.
And this time they send trips to the left-hand side. Shock information for Comfort. Fleming in the backfield. They drop back to pass. He's going to drop, throws across the middle. Oh, wow, that's a tough pass to make. And he makes it in traffic and a great catch. And then it'll be about a 12-yard
Macy
catch to Josh Macy.
Macy's a nice tall target out there to match Yoxel and Johnson. First down at the 36 of the Broncos.
I'll tell you, that was a tough pass. He had red jerseys.
That was deep in the traffic.
He had to thread that needle, and he threaded hard. Nice hard throw and a great pass, great catch. To the right, to the left. Shocking for Comfort. They give it to Fleming, and Fleming will go up the gut for a gain of maybe 1 on the play.
Hard-earned yards there. Gets it inside the 35.
The 34. Give him 2.
Yep, 2nd and almost 8 coming up.
33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
You got to drop that ball to the fullback every now and then to keep the defense honest.
Yeah. To the right, to the left, that's Briggs and Macy, the right-hand side. Johnson and Yoxel to the left. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming, throws up. Oh, thought he was going to go over the top to Johnson, and I don't know. Johnson came in and the ball went out, so a little miscommunication there. So incomplete pass.
2nd and 8 from the Bronco 34. Well, I tried.
Well, that's okay. Shock information for Comfort. 11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. To the right, to the left. Drops back to pass. He'll keep it himself. He'll run up the gut, and nothing. Nice job by the Russell Broncos.
Got a yard, maybe.
We'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down at the 35.
And
he lost.
That will end the 1st quarter, or 3rd quarter. So we will take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2 Minneapolis. We'll be back after this word here. Lions Sports Network. First and 10 for the Broncos. Ball on the Minneapolis 35-yard line. Broncos driving again. 9:29 left here in the ball game. Cars looks to the side. They're going to run clock now. So quarterback keeps it himself, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Lions are going to have to find a way here, Dale, to shut them down as they're driving in the line territory. 8:50 left, and they're just running the clock. Minneapolis defense is going to have to force a turnover. Get to go back the other direction. They'll send one receiver out the right-hand side. He's been out there all night. Quarterback in a shotgun. He'll keep it himself. Goes to the outside. And nice open field tackle right there by number 71, Justin Klein, with a big tackle right there at the 30-yard line. He does get 5, but it's a nice tackle by Klein.
As Klein limps back to the center of the field.
Clock continues to run at the 8:12 mark, 30-29. Broncos with a 1-point lead. Minneapolis needs to shoot the gap, get a big one. They go to the fullback. They've done that a lot tonight. He will get about 2 on the play.
It's down to 7:48 to go.
We'll bring up a 4th down and about long 2, maybe 3. Minneapolis defense will have to really dig down deep right here on 4th and 2. They got on. This is what I wonder if you'll run a little shift here. Got to watch him. Don't jump off sides. Don't give him the ball. Give him the penalty.
4th and 2.
Yep. Did I call it or what?
Yeah.
Boy, am I good or what? So. And
timeout.
The Broncos call timeout. So, you know, I had that one called, didn't I?
Yeah. My hat's off to you.
We'll take a break. 7:12 left to go in the ball game. 30-29, Broncos with the lead. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Russell High School here. 30-29, Broncos with a 1-point lead over the Lions. 7:12 left to go in the ball game. 4th down and a long 2, maybe 3, as the Lions will try to shut them down here to try to force the turnover on downs. Minneapolis will have to dig down deep. They've had a good run tonight, and they give it to the quarterback, and he's going to have it. I tell you, he is a hard runner, Dale.
Had a good hold to follow through, and his running ability worked with it too. So the Broncos pick up the first down at the Lions 21, leading by 1 here. 7:04 to go. 30-29.
Down to the, as you said, the Minneapolis 21-yard line. Broncos will come back here. Quarterback keeps it himself. And he breaks away back the other direction. And he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Yeah. 21-yard touchdown by the quarterback.
He was heading left even to the line, and he could see that he had nowhere to go. Quickly cut back to the right to open field. And great second effort. Dove that ball across the goal line.
Big time run right there. 36-29, 7-point lead. You know they'll go for the 2 here. Try to give them the 9-point lead. At 6:36 left to go in the ball game. Had a nail biter last week. Nail, we've got another one this week. As of right now. And they call timeout. Wow. That is
timeout, Russell.
Wow. Second timeout. I would like to think might come back to haunt them, I hope. We will take a break with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
At Lambert V's, serving their customers since 1957. Been at Autoplex Salina.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, Russell High School here as the Broncos will try to go for a 2-point conversion here. As quarterback goes to the right-hand side, fullback keeps it himself, and it's right up the gut for the 2 points is good. 38-29, Russell Broncos. Tell you, Dale, they have just controlled the offensive line tonight. They've really been able to run and move the ball very well, and unfortunately we've not been able to shut down the 2-3 yard runs, and they've just gone 2 or 3 at a time with no problem. So Broncos had the lead 38-29. Plenty of time though left, Dale. 6:36. Minneapolis will have to answer though.
Well, our stomachs have kind of had a nippy feeling like this earlier in the game, and things changed around.
Yep.
So
you bet. We were down 14 at one point. So, Minneapolis will have to get a stop, and or they'll have to score here, get a stop on the defensive side, or get an onside kick. Get right back into this thing. So, because they're not going to kick it away. So, getting ready to kick for the Broncos. And once again it lands. Minneapolis luckily lands right on it. And that is, I believe, Matt Corman. Yes, it is.
On the 51-yard line again, Scott. I've done that too, so I can poke fun.
It's actually the 51 and a half.
Yeah.
Oh.
38-29 in favor of the Broncos. 6:34 to go in the game.
Lions will come up on the offensive side. They'll send 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation. Fleming in the backfield with Comfort. Good snap. Cross back to pass. Throws across. Has Yoxel. Nice catch. Nice job by Yoxel. And gets a nice completion right there. That was a tightrope pass.
Yep.
And that is a gain of about 8.
No huddle for the Lions.
Comfort keeps it himself. He will be close to the first down. I don't think he's quite there.
It'll be a 3rd and 1. 3rd and a half yard.
Yeah, I think he'll be short. They're going to measure it for sure, but I'm pretty sure they're short. So I think he's about a half a yard short. So we'll find out for sure, though. 38-29, 5:50 left to go here in this ball game.
My golly, we got it. Nope, we're a half yard short.
Yeah, I thought we were short. Not by much. Yeah, not even a half a yard.
Half a foot.
6 inches short. So
Third and a half a foot.
as the Lions will come out to the line of scrimmage here. Shotgun formation for Comfort. They'll send two receivers out to the left. Fleming next to Comfort in the backfield. And Matt will have it. He had it though. It's Minneapolis first down. They're going to measure, but it's a first down. So we'll check for sure, but I think this time we got it, Dale.
5:28 to go. The Lions trailing by 9, 38-29.
Won't be by much. It'll be by 6 inches. We'll have it by 6 inches. Oh yeah. That's a Minneapolis first down. Like I said, it was only by about 6 inches, but it was a first down. So Minneapolis will have it on the Russell 42-yard line with the first fresh set of downs. 5:28 left to go in the ball game. They'll send Macy and Briggs to the right, Yoxel and Johnson to the left. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Throws across, has Yoxel. Oh, in and out of his hands, incomplete. We'll bring up a second down. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel. Almost had it. Had to go up in the air to go after it, just couldn't quite get it. We'll bring up a second and 10. They'll send trips to the left-hand side with Johnson being on the right.
Back to the no huddle again.
Good snap. Cover drops back to pass. Has pressure coming, drops. Oh, nice job. Comes up the gut, still on his feet. Uses the official, breaks the tackle, still going. He'll have the first down and gets all the way down to about the 23-yard line before he gets the first down. Minneapolis with a big run right there. So 27-yard line. So a gain of 13 on the play.
This time we go to the huddle. First and 10. Probably got a couple, 3 plays called here, or a sequence to go through.
Briggs and Macy confused on where they go. They're on the right-hand side. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Low snap, drops back to pass, has a little time, throws outside to Fleming. Fleming will break a tackle right there before he's taken down at about the 17-yard line. I don't think he's quite enough for the first down, but it is a completion. It is enough, so first down for the Lions on the 17-yard line. Briggs and Macy to the right. Macy and, Yoxel and Johnson to the left. Fleming in the backfield. Goddard in the backfield. Comfort keeps himself, breaks a tackle. He's at the 10, 5 down to about the 7-yard line, 8-yard line maybe before he's knocked out of bounds. Gain of about 9 on the play. And he, most important, gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
And it's going to be first and goal.
And it is. So first down.
First and goal from the 7 of the Broncos. 3:49 to go. The Lions trailing by 9, 38-29.
This time Goddard will be flanked to his right, to the left, to the right. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Good snap. Comfort drops back. And they'll roll out of the pocket. Has a receiver open in the back. Oh, had
I
Macy.
think he was getting close to be across the line of scrimmage. I don't know. Maybe not.
So, gains about 1 on the play. Had Macy in the back, but back in the end zone, but did not read it, could not see it. So,
I think he had committed to the run at that point.
trips to the left, 1 to the right. Good snap. Cross back. Throws out to Goddard. Goddard, and he'll get down to about the 2-yard line.
A nice little dump off pass to Goddard in the left flat. And all the backers and linebackers are trying to cover deep.
That's first completion for Goddard. First catch for Goddard. 3rd and goal. 2:42 left to go. 38-29. Third and goal coming up here. Comfort under center. They'll go to Fleming. Fleming will go right up the middle. Does he get in? They're going to say he's a yard short. Dang it. So 4th and goal here. How big is this, Dale?
Pretty big.
Fourth and goal, 1:57 left to go. I formation. They will go back to touchdown. And he does have it this time. Nice job by Jake Fleming as he gets the 1-yard touchdown.
Makes it 38-35, 1:47 to go. Will we go for 2 or 1? 1 would, I'd say we go for 1 because that would get us in striking distance on a field goal.
Yeah, I said we go for, yep, and that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. So I think that's a good choice right here. Go for the 1 and then kick the onside kick. And drive down and kick a field goal and win and go home. So, Yoxel to try to kick the extra point. Kick is up and it is good. Nice job with the kick. And that makes the score 38-36.
$1:47 to go, so I guess there is no secret. We will see an onside kick attempt.
So 1:47 left, 38-36, and this is when you gotta pull one out of your hat. We got one earlier. We'll see if we can get another one. 1:47 left to go in the ball game. 38-36. Last week, if you remember, we were about in this same position, but we were able to shut them down on the defense and then kick the field goal.
This is a lot more potent offense this week than we were facing last week, though. A lot more potent offense, and so you pretty much have to go for the onside kick here. You can't afford to kick it away. They can just run the clock out.
We have 3 timeouts. We have all 3 timeouts. So plenty of time going off the clock right here.
And the Broncos have 1 timeout.
Yes, 1 timeout left.
Leading by 2.
38-36 here in Russell, Kansas on their homecoming. Minneapolis will come out as they get final directions from coach, as they will come up to try to get this onside kick. They are going to have their hands team all the way up there. Now,
the time we got it, it was over on the side.
Yeah, it was. So if we could show some speed going down one side, we might be able to do that. And I don't know. That's what I'm kind of thinking. That's what I think they're going to do. Johnson's going to go that direction, and there goes that direction. Yes, and he gets it. Nice job by the Lions right there. That was a big one right there. That's the second time they've done it tonight. And that was a huge one right there. Sorry.
I don't understand their defensive philosophy there. The onside tip that we were successful at in the first half, we kicked over on the side. They lined everybody up in the center of the field thinking we'd kick it down the center.
Yeah.
And we went the same side we did before.
Yeah.
Now, with 1:47 remaining, the Broncos have to face the fact that the Lions have a deadly field goal kicker in our possession.
And that's the second time we've gone the same direction, and Alex Johnson got them both. And, I mean, it was just big time. Minneapolis has it on their 40, on the Bronco 40, to the right, to the left. Comfort drops back to pass. He'll run it up the gut. Oh, nice job. Nice job by the Russell defense as they shut him down.
And it keeps the clock running at 1:35.
Loss of 2 on the play.
2nd and 12 coming up. We huddle, but break quickly.
Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Drops back to pass. Rolls out of the pocket. Throws across. Oh, no.
It's intercepted.
Yeah. That was a big, wow. That was huge right there.
It's a tipped ball. It was in and out of the hands
Yep.
of the receiver, and their defensive back was Johnny on spot to catch that.
Nice job by their defensive back. He had a great catch right there after the interception.
So 2 interceptions tonight for the Broncos.
Now Minneapolis, they've got 1:11 left. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but I don't know that that's going to be.
Well, I have to effectively shut down the run each time.
Exactly,
We can't let them get any advantage. So they can't just kill the clock either.
So.
They've got to try to do something.
Yeah.
We jump off sides.
We jump off sides. And we give them 5 yards right there. So. That's a tough night tonight. That's gonna. You win some close ones, you lose some close ones.
Well, it's not over yet.
It's not. So we're gonna have to shut them down. 1:11 left. 38-36. We did last week, Dale.
Yeah.
But we got to shut them down again. They give it to the quarterback, and he. Ball was stripped, but too little, too late. So.
And the Lions take a timeout.
1 yard, 1 yard gain. Minute 2, Minneapolis calls a timeout. So if they can shut them down. They will have. They've got to shut them down here. Second down and 4.
And we need to see if the Broncos will be generous and give up a turnover. That would be helpful too.
That'd be huge.
We can't count on that.
No. Well, we gave up the interception and then they fumbled. So I don't know if we can do that either, but it sure be nice. Broncos will come back to the line of scrimmage here. Quarterback keeps it himself, and he gets that on the outside, and he has a first down. But he goes out of bounds, but he does have the first down. So
gets into Lion territory at the 49-yard line.
Garrett Lott had great drive in the backfield, but their power to the right just pushed him out of the way. He did a great job of getting the backfield. It was a good run by Karst on the outside to get the first down. 38-36, 56 seconds left here in the ball game. And they go back to Karst. And Minneapolis will call another timeout. And they do. So 48 seconds left. Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd 8 coming up. Well, it's a perfect evening for football. It's turned into a almost perfect evening of football. It's a great game.
Great ball game.
38-36 the score. Down to 49 seconds to go. Each team with 1 timeout. And if the Broncos are successful on 1 more play, then they can just down the ball here. The Lions get him stopped.
Second down and 9 will be coming. 48.9 seconds left. 38-36 is the score. As Carson will be in a shotgun. Their single wing strong to the left. And he keeps it himself, bounces the outside. Garrett Lott almost at him. He's going to break away for a touchdown.
No touchdown.
No.
About 15 yards short.
Garrett Lott had him dead in the backfield and just couldn't get him wrapped up. Minneapolis got a player down all the way down on the other side. So big run right there as they go.
Holding his knee and ankle up in the air. I don't know if he's just got the breath knocked out of him or what. I can't see who it is. But it's 38.5 seconds to go.
First down, they've got 1 timeout. Now they can just take a knee.
Yeah.
Now they'll be able to just take a knee and finish this one out. So, not sure who the injured player is for the Lions.
Actually, each team still has a timeout. So, because the ball went out of bounds, no timeout had to be extended here. Karst's been a very, very effective runner tonight.
He has been. Karst's had a huge night tonight, and that was a big. He's a tailback running in the quarterback position, and he just does a great job. Has gotten on the outside and hit some holes. He's quick. He's fast.
The player is up. Who is this? That's Klein. He's been limping on that leg tonight anyway.
Is that Justin Klein?
Yeah, I think so. He's got his side turned to me, so I can't see the number, but I think it's him. No, it's not Klein. 26, Goddard.
Goddard. Wow.
Excuse the camera work here, but I'm having to balance things due to not good people not being good hosts.
Now they're just going to take a knee, so that will pretty much end it tonight. So 26 seconds left. Russell Broncos will come away with a
38-36 homecoming win here on their homecoming night. Is there a timeout?
Yeah, we used our last one.
Timeout by the Lions with 17 seconds remaining.
That was just to quiet the crowd down a little bit.
I guess.
So Giles will come out and tell them to go out with respect. 17 seconds left. Minneapolis will come up short tonight. Tough loss on the road, but I'll tell you, Dale, we saw a great passing offense tonight.
Well, and you know, Comfort holding his own on the running end again.
He did. So
not
shabby,
it was
not a shabby night.
It was good to. It's good to see it balanced between the two, because a team has to prepare for you in 2 ways. And the Broncos will down the ball again here to end the game.
And they do. So that will end it tonight. A good ball game tonight, 38-36. The Russell Broncos come away with the victory tonight over the Minneapolis Lions, and that was That was a heck of a ball game, Dale.
It really was. It
Didn't come out the way we wanted it to, but it was a good,
great game to
hard-fought
watch.
match.
Great game to watch, and neither team dominated score-wise.
No.
The Broncos ate the clock up with their running attack pretty much throughout the game, but yeah, it's got to be the port on the.
It's the port, yep.
So the Lions go 0-2 in the league, 2-2 overall. The Broncos pick up their first win on the season, go 1-2 in the league and 1-3 overall. We will take a break as Scott gets his computer going and figures out some final stats, and we'll be back for a wrap-up.
Well, welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Minneapolis High School comes up short by 2 points tonight, 38-36 over the Russell Broncos. I had got some stats here. I shared them with my friend Lyle Davidson, who's doing color for the other radio station. And Dale, a tough break tonight for the Lions. On the run through some stats real quick. Minneapolis, they came out to start the second half, drove right down the field, scored a touchdown, Dale, and we took the first lead of the ball game, but unfortunately,
we came up short on our second possession.
Yeah, that's it. They answered on their first possession. On our second possession, we came up short, and that's the difference right there. They drove down the field, they scored. We had a fourth down attempt, just couldn't hit the receiver, and that put us up short tonight. But give you some real quick stats here for the Lions. And the Broncos. Rushing wise, Minneapolis was 16 attempts for 60, and the Russell Broncos were 23 for 150. They did a better job of shutting them down in the second half than they did the first half. Now, passing wise for the Minneapolis Lions, 7 for 12 for 69 yards. Was not quite as effective in the second half as we were in the first half. But still, though, a nice night passing-wise for Matt Comfort as he throws for roughly 260 yards on 16 for 23. So 16 for 23 for 260 yards, not a bad night passing.
Very good.
Russell Broncos were 0 for 1 in the second half, overall 85 yards passing. Minneapolis comes up short by 2. I don't have individual stats, but I felt like Minneapolis did a nice job of distributing the ball to a combination of Macy and Johnson and
it was
Yoxel.
very effectively distributed amongst the receivers. Did a great job. I mean, that's as far as not only balancing the attack between running and passing, to be able to have that many receivers that you can go to effectively. Gosh, who does the defense cover?
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that they were able to do that, and not only that, they did a great job of throwing to the fullbacks, either being in Fleming or Austin Goddard. We struggled. I don't know if we struggled. We had a hard time shutting down that single wing, mainly their quarterback. Their quarterback had to have had a big night tonight. They had total yards of 384 yards rushing, roughly, for the Broncos, and their quarterback had to have over 200 yards rushing.
Easily.
Very
effective
very
runner.
effective runner. I'll tell you that this is a team that started out 0-3, but 0-3 against two very good opponents, and Minneapolis gave it their all tonight, but just comes up 2 points short. We did a great job. We got the onside kick.
It's 2 of them.
Had 2 of them tonight, and unfortunately, a tip ball goes up in the air, and the Broncos got the interception. Or we may have seen a last-second heroics again by the Lions.
It's just an interesting game. Again, that's crucial here. The fact that we could not stop the Broncos in the running attack. As you mentioned earlier, we went out to open the first half with the touchdown, which we needed to do, so we wouldn't be coming from behind all the time. They drove the ball down the field on their first possession, which was just set the tone for the rest of the game on our inability to stop their run, and then we unfortunately could not continue the attack on our second possession, and that allowed them to get ahead into the fourth quarter, and then we're back to playing catch up and throw the interception after, as you said, after the second onside kick attempt, which was successful. It just flabbergasted me to the way they defended it. I just couldn't believe it.
I agree. As a matter of fact, I got pretty excited, and the Russell fans turned around and gave me a glaring look. But to think that we could get that twice tonight,
yeah,
and it just blew my mind. So, but Minneapolis unfortunately comes up short. A lot of positives come out of this, Dale. Our passing game in one. We've known that Matt's got a great arm. He had a great night tonight, and the Lions did a great job of making some adjustments because they had shut down our run game big time. But we made some adjustments and came out and did a great job of moving the ball. But unfortunately, we come up 2 points shy tonight, 38-36.
So a 2-point win last week, a 2-point loss tonight. Average score in this close 2-2 season is Minneapolis 26, the opponent's 23. How about that?
Wow. Wow.
But the Lions again go to 2-2 on the season, 0-2 in the league. The Broncos go to 1-3 overall, 1-2 in the league, and we take on the at least one of the two leaders in the league next week at home with the Southeast Saline Trojans. That'll be a big challenge.
That will be.
And then we go to Ellsworth the week after that. So we
2
play
weeks.
2 of the top 3 teams in a row here coming up.
So Minneapolis comes up short tonight by a score of 38-36, and we'll be back at home next week. I don't think that's homecoming night, or is it?
No, homecoming is October 14th versus Republic County.
So Minneapolis comes up short tonight, 38-36, and unfortunately we will just can't come away with a victory. But a nice job to the Lions. They did a lot of good things. We just couldn't quite get her finished tonight. So for myself, Scott Osherman,
Dale Leach, we say fond adieu tonight, and wish our co-host Mike Perry to be safe up there visiting the grandchild and a safe journey home. Thanks for having us in your home as always, folks, and keep listening here on SalinaPost.com and Eagle Communications Channel 2. Tape delay to Channel 20. Good night.
Good night.